ordinary girl, but I fell in love with that girl. So doon nag-revolve yung story. So tatlo kami na, you know, it's like love triangle, typical love triangle. But my love is like, it's like a forbidden love, kumbaga.
Pero dun, para dun sa mga bago pa lang nakakaalam, gaano katagal bago ka naging fluent sa bahasa? Ganyan. And would you say ngayon na talagang completely you understand everything sa set, sa script, ganyan?
Yeah. It took me like a couple of years, I guess. Kasi nung nag-start ako dito as host ng Eat Bulaga, every day I had to speak in Bahasa Indonesia. So it was quite fast. It was relatively fast to learn the language. Kasi may pagkakahawig din kasi siya sa Tagalog. So some words are the same. So mas madali ko na pick up. And the fact na hindi ako allowed na gumamit ng English dito because it's not really widely spoken or widely used. So everyday conversation, so mas mabilis na hasa. So it didn't take so long po actually. So now, sobrang fluent na po sa bahasa and naiintindihan ko na lahat. So which is it's my advantage. Yeah.
And for my last question, ano yung naging training mo? Kasi nakikita namin yung clips medyo heavy drama yung mga eksena mo. Ano yung naging acting technique na ginamit mo? Paano ka nag-train? Pakwento naman.
Before I took the first teleserye, I actually had acting classes, but just like few sessions. So basically, yung mga technique or mga ways ko when it comes to acting, I learned it when I joined teatro back in high school. Nag-join ako ng teatro sa school. And I picked up some, techniques, tapos kakapanood din ng mga teleserye, mga iniidolo ko sa Pilipinas, yung mga ways nila, mga ganyan. Plus, I also watch some Korean dramas because this is very much the same with K-dramas. Pattern siya dun. So sabi nila, watch some K-dramas, it might help you. And yeah, nakatulong naman ng malaki.
Thank you. And wait lang, last pala. Kasi nga naging hit, 'di ba? Ano yung isang line na hindi mo makakalimutan sa mga umere ng eksena? Baka pwede kaming pasample.
Mole. Oh, wow. Okay. Kenapa harus mengejar sesuatu yang udah nggak ada? Kenapa kamu harus mengejar sesuatu yang udah ada di depan kamu? It means, loosely translated, bakit kailangan mong habulin yung isang bagay na wala na? Bakit hindi mo tingnan kung sino yung nasa harapan mo ngayon? It's something like that. It's medyo cheesy.
Galing. Congratulations, Leo. We're proud of you. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Kate.
Hi,
Thank you
can
so
I
much.
go next? Hi, Leo.
Opo, thank you po.
Hi,
Mami Jo.
Hi, Leo.
Josephine.
Yes, hi, Leo. I've met
Hello
you
po.
before.
Hello po.
I've
Magandang
met you
gabi
before
po.
and you were singing. Congratulations on your award, on this nomination, and congratulations on your achievement.
Salamat po.
Okay, I didn't know that
Thank
you
you,
can
thank you.
even speak in Filipino kasi the first time I met you, were singing Indonesian. You were introduced to us during the launch of Boy Abunda's.
Oh,
Yeah, that's where I met
Kim
you. You
Chu.
were so pogi.
oh,
You
Boy
were so good.
Abunda. Okay.
Yeah, you were so pogi. You were singing. You were singer then. Tapos ngayon you're an actor na. Oh my God.
Salamat
All
po,
faces
salamat.
of showbiz. Kwentuhan mo naman kami paano ka nakarating ng from singing, ngayon nasa acting ka na. Ano yung transformation doon? Was it a conscious effort to improve in a new field, or you're still going to pursue singing and conquer the world with that?
I guess it has something to do with my switch of management po kasi dito sa Indonesia. I switched management. And then yung manager ko dito, he saw the opportunity. Sabi niya, let's try to focus on acting first. Since may pandemya, wala tayong pwedeng mga gigs na pwede kang kumanta sa iba't ibang probinsya or whatsoever. So let's try focusing on acting. At thank God, pagkatapos ng like a month or so, nakatanggap agad ako ng offer sa teleserye. So from then on, sabi namin, you know what, Leo, they notice your acting, producers and directors liked your acting. So this is your path right now. So focus tayo dito. So right after one teleserye, I did 2 movies here in Indonesia, which is going to be airing soon this year or probably early next year po. So yeah, that's how it started po.
Wow, nakakakilig naman. And then you're growing Indonesian fans, tapos you have Filipino fans pa. Ang
Hopefully
pogi.
po, hopefully.
Oh my God. So who do you want to collaborate with in a song and be in a teleserye with local Filipino celebrities?
If song, it has to be Moira de la Torre because I love writing songs as well. So Moira would be like top of the list. Kapag sa teleserye and stuff, I always love Gina Pareño. I don't know.
Wow.
Siguro for, I don't know, MMK or whatsoever, like heavy drama with Miss Gina Pareño. Yeah. Or Christopher De Leon.
And we're sure talagang makukuha mo lahat yan and you probably get more. Congratulations. We're so excited to see more
Salamat
of
po.
you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you very
Thank you
much
so-
and congratulations. Thank
so much,
you,
Miss
Perez.
Jo. Stay safe and healthy. Salamat po.
Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Kares.
Thank you po.
Thank you. Thank
Pwede-
you.
Pwede po magtanong kahit sino po.
Mars, ano na mangyayari? Sorry.
Leo? Leo?
Hi.
Pwede ka na mag-ask, Albert.
Yes.
Leo? Oo.
Okay.
Pero kasi may common question kasi, Leo, na kwento mo daw, paano ka napunta ng Indonesia? Kwento mo yung humble beginnings mo. Tapos paano ka napunta talaga sa Indonesia?
Oh,
So, ano yung buhay mo sa
Okay,
Pilipinas? Buhay mo sa Pilipinas bago ka nag-Indonesia?
all right. So, laki po ako ng Bolinao, Pangasinan. Bale, I came from a very humble family. Talagang hirap, kumbaga. So, that's one of my many inspirations kung bakit nagpursige sa buhay. And after finishing off college, dumiretso na ako sa Indonesia and I started as a teacher here sa isang international school dito. And from then on, actually, teaching wasn't really my passion. It was for my mom kasi pangarap ng nanay ko maging teacher. At dahil hindi natupad because wala din silang pera back in the days to support her studies, sabi niya, at least kahit isa sa mga anak ko maging teacher and I'll be proud already. So, kumbaga, ginampanan ko lang yung pangarap ng nanay ko para sa sarili niya sa para sa anak niya. So I did it, pero after a few months, not even like half a year, I quit the job. It's because it's not for me. I mean, I thought I wasn't cut out for it. I mean, no offense, nothing against the profession. I mean, it's a very noble profession, pero hindi talaga para sa akin, I guess. So I started looking out for something else here in Jakarta, and I eventually landed a hosting job, which was Itbulaga, Indonesia. And from then on, things started to unravel, and I ended up doing my own shows, hosting my own TV shows. And a couple of years after, nakatanggap na ako ng I had an offer to do teleserye, which was my first ever teleserye. And luckily, I didn't have to audition for that. It was offered. So I can say na sobrang blessed kasi I didn't have to go through those stuff. Yung talagang hirap na hirap when it comes to casting and stuff na sana makakuha ko ng acting job. So I'm very grateful for that. May mga naniwala agad na director at producer sa akin dito. And until now, pinagkakatiwalaan pa rin nila ako to give at binigyan ako ng mga malalaking roles sa teleserye and even movies. So until now, focus po tayo sa acting dito sa Indonesia or maybe soon in the Philippines.
Meron pong questions po.
Sige, Mars, ako na.
Opo. Thank you.
Hi, Sir Albert.
Hi. Ayan. Oh my God, ang ganda naman ng timing. Kaka-open lang ng laptop ko din para mag-record. Uy, pa-record ako, Mars, ha? Naka-record naman to?
Yes po.
Or isi-send mo yung recording? Okay. Anyways, congratulations,
Pwede,
Leo.
Mars. Pwede mag-record.
Thank you, Sir Albert. Thank you.
Ayan. So, Leo, have you tried yung pag-join talaga ng showbiz dito sa Philippines o hindi?
I did actually. I tried. I think it was in 2017. Oh no, 2007. 2007. If my memory serves me, I think nag-audition ako for Starstruck back in the days. Yeah.
Mm.
Pero hindi tayo pinalad. So yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh my God. Akin ba? Ay, sorry. Ayan. Ako, sa akin. Akin ba yun? I know, kay Kuya Alan.
Kay
Kuya
Kuya Alan.
Alan. Ayan. Charot lang. Hindi. Ay, so, ibig sabihin, even before you get into Indonesia, talagang dream mo na din talagang mag-artista. Tama ba?
Yeah. It was my dream actually. Nag-start kasi ako talaga sa ABS-CBN Regional Network Group sa Baguio. I used to host this travelogue show. Pagkatapos nun, because I had to focus on my studies, kaya I left the show. Then right after that, I tried to audition for Starstruck, Pinoy Big Brother, and Pinoy Dream Academy. Yeah. So, pero hindi talaga pinalad. So I think it wasn't for me. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Pero Leo, was it like somehow, I don't know if the right term is frustration, na parang mas na-appreciate ka pa ng Indonesians rather than ng Filipinos, yung talent mo?
Well, honestly speaking, at first, when I came here, tapos nabigyan ako ng projects, I won't lie. Of course, simula I felt like, bakit ganun? Parang dito pa ako na-appreciate. Like what you said, it's very frustrating in a way. But now that things worked out fine, I think it makes sense now na kung bakit hindi ako natanggap dyan sa Pilipinas. Because maybe I was meant to be here first. So, may mga ganun talaga. Lalo sa showbiz, I think it's all about timing.
Mm-mm.
Timing at opportunity din talaga. Kung hindi para sa akin before, then I had to let it go and just move on. And andito yung opportunity for me siguro.
Okay. And Leo, tama ba? Yung mga characters mo ba sa teleserye, as Indonesian ka or as a foreigner or Filipino?
Okay, so I did 3 teleserye. So the first one, Filipino ako doon na galing sa Pilipinas na bumalik dito sa Indonesia. So I had to play as Leo Consul. The second one, pure Indonesian. So I really had to work on my accent, my intonation, my dictions, everything. Tapos itong we're currently filming pure Indonesian din. So it's quite a challenge kasi yung mga viewers natutuwa sila in a way kasi naririnig nila yung Filipino accent ko. Fluent of Indonesia, but then again, may konting Filipino accent, which is good. I'm proud to represent Filipino.
Nice one. At taka lang naalala ko, parang nung last ko na narinig yung name mo or nabasa, was parang sinasabi na you look like Papa P. Ganyan. And ngayon parang
wow.
Tapos ngayon tinitingnan kita, parang mas inigo ka ngayon rather than Piolo. Ganyan. So,
paano ba?
Ay, tari na ganyan lang. Pero do you still get those kind of compliments and all?
I did. Actually, like 2 days ago, I was chatting with Inigo. Nagkataon kasing Insta story namin sa Instagram, magkadikit, tapos parehas pa ng profile picture. Sabi ko, bro, this is like twins. Sabi, hi, brother. We were chatting 2 days ago. And I get that a lot, and it's okay. I mean, that's a compliment. I mean, Piolo Pascual and Inigo Pascual, those two are like amazing artists. So, wow. I'm flattered.
Oh, at the way ka rin magsalita, parang si Inigo, parang naririnig ko si Inigo somehow. Ganun. Pero at least pareho kayo ni Inigo na parang paving the Filipinos for an international career and all, di ba?
Thank you.
Kaya super bongga. Pero anong tawag nito? 3 questions na lang. Ganyan. So,
sure.
May love life ka ba?
Love life, wow. I just broke up.
Si Tita Kate, nanditong vlogger. Maganda yon, promise.
Oh,
tingnan mo. Kakosas.
I saw her, I think. Well, I just broke up. So, single muna.
Like broke up when? Like recently lang, ganon?
Recently, yeah. It's long distance relationship, so it's quite tough. Gawa ng pandemic. So as of now, I'm focusing on my career muna. Siguro, malay natin, pag uwi ng Pilipinas, baka we ended up with a Filipina din. We never know.
Pero ano, how did you deal with pandemic breakup? Di ba kasi iba yung breakup na marami kang friends na makakausap versus the ito na pandemic, ganon.
One thing that helped me a lot, I guess, because during the breakup, I was also doing this teleserye. So I was very busy. So wala akong time to actually really focus on that. At nagkataon naman na it was mutual, walang hard feelings. So it was a smooth breakup. So everything was good.
Okay. Ay, ang galing naman, madali, at least, it wasn't that difficult for you. Kasi ako nung ako mahirap. It's so difficult. Ganyan. Pero si Tita Kate, hindi ako sure kung paano niya i-deal ang mga breakups. Ganyan. Ay, pero ano na lang, so what I know, alam ko nakafocus ka ngayon, ganyan, with your career, sabi mo nga. Pero like, if you're going to jump into another relationship, what's your wish na sana ganito yung magiging next girlfriend mo?
Well, I hope the next one would be the serious type now because I'm not getting any younger na rin. So, I want to have my own family in the future, I guess. So I think it's about time. I'm not into like playing around anymore or hooking up or something like that. So I think more on serious type yung parehas kami ng visions in life. Parehas na kami ng gustong tahakin. So it's not gonna be as complicated anymore. At alam namin kung anong direction namin na gustong puntahan. So more doon.
Okay. Oy, sana mahanap mo na. At pag mahanap mo, magkatsikahan ulit tayo. At mali mo, nandito lang sa Zoom.
Baka si Miss
Nandito
Kate
lang pala sa Zoom yung hinahanap mo. Hi, Tita Kate! Oy, congratulations, Leo, ha?
Thank you so much, Sir Albert.
We hope to see you here in the Philippines.
Hopefully.
Thank
Salamat
you.
po, Sir Albert.
Thank you, Leo.
Bye-bye.
Mars, grabe, meron tayo biglang love team. Nagka-love team, si Kate
That
at
was
si
instant.
Leo. Oh,
Instant yun.
oh. Meron pa po tayong next question.
Yes po, magtatanong po ako, Mr.
Okay po, sige po.
Hi,
Hi,
Leo,
Sir Chad.
congratulations.
Salamat po,
Ayan.
salamat.
Ayan, so actually you're one of the hottest sa IG, no, na pina-follow ko. And so
Oy!
my question, posible ba dito din sa Pilipinas magkaroon ka ng project? For sure, maraming mga Pinoy ang nag-aabang. At saka sa Cornerstone ka pa. So, for sure, magkakaroon ka din ng maraming projects na. Pero dito ba sa Pinas, merong plan?
Yeah. That has been one of the reasons kung bakit I'm working with Cornerstone right now. Actually, yung vision nila for me is to bring me back home. Yeah, my CS Global. They've been helping me to pave a way maybe na makahanap ng opportunity dyan sa Pilipinas to do stuff like acting stuff or anything na pwede kong gawin dyan. And I've been very, very, very grateful sa Cornerstone for doing this. Like this, it's a beautiful opportunity for me already na makaharap kayo. At for a change na Tagalog naman ako kasi puro Indonesian
tama,
naman dito.
Tagalog tayo.
Oo, parang nakahalo-halo ko na yung lengguwahe ko. So it's a good thing. It's such a breath of fresh air. So yeah, so hopefully sana makagawa tayo ng proyekto dyan sa Pilipinas with the help of my Cornerstone family.
Meron ka bang preference? Like, is it more on sa music or gusto mong mag-focus sa teleserye kapag magkakaroon ka ng project dito sa Pilipinas?
Well, interestingly, I just talked to Sir Jeff the other day, a couple of days ago. Tapos we talked about, I think magpo-focus kami sa acting for now. So pag uwi ko dyan, maybe after my teleserye, which is next year siguro, after that, didiretso na ako ng Pilipinas and I'd stay longer this time para makapag-focus talaga sa mga proyekto na pwede kong gawin dyan sa Pilipinas. So yeah, basically acting tayo. Acting muna po tayo.
Ayan, since na-mention mo ang acting, for sure you're one of the leading man na aabangan. Sino naman ang leading lady na nasa top 3 leading lady na nasa isip mo?
Wow, Liza Soberano, sorry, but you know, Liza Soberano is Liza Soberano. Catherine Bernardo and Nadine Lustre.
Wow. Meron ka bang ultimate showbiz crush, Leo? May ganun ka
Liza
ba?
Soberano.
Anong meron kay Liza na na-crushan mo? Na-crushan?
I I think the thing about Liza, physical, alam na natin lahat. She's beautiful. Kahit mga Indonesians, they would ask me like, she's Filipina, you know her for sure. She's beautiful. Ang dami nagkakagusto kay Liza dito. But what I saw from Liza is the fact that she's very smart. She's very brave to voice out what's inside her. You know what I mean? Parang hindi takot dahil celebrity siya. Dapat babantayan ko kung ano sasabihin ko whatsoever. I like the bravery. Gusto ko yung courage na, you know, to speak up in those stuff. So that's very sexy for me.
How would you compare, Leo, yung showbiz sa Indonesia at saka yung showbiz dito sa atin?
That's very easy. Indonesian showbiz industry is very conservative. Kasi majority dito, kami, Muslim. So,
bawal magpa-sexy? Ganun ba yun?
Yep. Even hindi ako pwedeng maging shirtless sa teleserye ko because I have tattoos.
Sige, balik ka na ulit dito para hindi ka na Muslim.
No, I'm not Muslim po. I'm Catholic. But the thing is, kailangan kong sumunod sa patakaran nila dito for sure. Yeah.
And how about sa fans? Pagdating sa fans, ano yung na-appreciate mo sa Pinoy fan at saka sa Indonesian na fan?
Sa Pinoy fans, hardcore fans sa mga Pinoy. Pag nagustuhan ka nila, talagang full support talaga. As in, you would feel the love. Talagang makikipag-away ang mga yan para sa'yo. But Indonesian fans, they're very open. So, wala kasi kami mga network wars dito and whatsoever. So, kung nakikita nila ako sa ibang estasyon or nakipag-love team sa iba, they support me. Kasi alam nila it's for my growth as an actor. Wala silang kumbaga nakakasakal in a way na parang kailangan dito ka lang kasi dito ka nagsimula or whatsoever. Wala pong ganun. So very supportive sila. So that's what I like.
Tama ba, Leo, nasa It's Showtime Indonesia ka? You're part of...
Yeah. I used to host It's Showtime.
Yeah, so na-meet mo rin ba yung mga Pinoy na host ng It's Showtime and It Bulaga? And kamusta? May mga nagko-comment din kasi.
Yes.
Oo, ayan. And kamusta yung
That's funny kasi I didn't meet the host of It's Showtime kasi during lang po yun. During the launch of our Showtime Indonesia, nag-live telecast lang po kami between host ng Philippines at saka Indonesia. That's how I met them virtually. Pero yung It Bulaga host, I met them because I performed in the Philippines sa It Bulaga noon, back in the day. So I get to meet them. So niloloko nga ako dito. Sabi nila, wawawin na lang, kompleto ka na.
Kung ito na lang, Leo, for my final question to. Sa tagal nag-showbiz ka dito sa Pilipinas at sa Indonesia. Pero ano yung pinaka-ultimate goal mo na sana magawa mo as an actor or as a musician?
Sana makagawa ko ng isang project na sa Pilipinas na hindi lang simpleng proyekto na binigay dahil I made a name here. I hope na makakuha ko ng proyekto sa Pilipinas, acting-wise, na talagang deserve ko because I can do it. Gusto kong it's more like for my father actually kasi pangarap ng tatay ko na mapanood ako dyan sa Pilipinas. Like speaking my own language, entertaining my own kababayan. So I think that's my ultimate goal. Makita lang ako ng tatay ko doing my stuff there in the Philippines. I'm more than happy.
Thank you, Leia, and congratulations.
Salamat po, Sir Chad. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chad. Leo, may question si Big Speaks here for you. Okay, first question. Sa dami ng TV stations at TV shows sa Indonesia, talagang super big deal ang maging number 1 ang show. Dumating ba sa point na ang tawag na sa iyo ng mga Indonesians ay yung character name mo?
Yeah. Actually, ang tawag na nila talaga sa every time I jog around dito sa location namin, pag lumalabas ako, they would call me David, hindi na Leo. So, nasanay na sila sa character ko sa teleserye.
Okay, question number 2. Kumusta ka naman ngayong pandemic, especially noong nagkaroon ng surge ng Delta variant sa Indonesia? And how's the protocol during taping or shooting?
Well, I've been good kasi like what I told my friends, I think I was born for this kasi in a way, I'm very introvert. So talagang kung wala ako sa work, sa bahay lang din talaga ako. So it didn't make much difference nung dumating tong COVID na to. Actually, it helped me na makapag discover ng a lot of stuff about myself too. So it kind of helped me in a way. So I won't call it a blessing, pero yeah, may natutunan din ako a thing or two about this pandemic. Tapos yung protocol dito sa Indonesia, it wasn't as tough or tight as the ones in the Philippines. Saglit lang kami nagkaroon ng lockdown. Then after that, kahit na talagang surge kung surge, pero hindi ganun katindi gagaya na nakikita ko sa news sa Pilipinas.
Okay, third and last question from Vip Speaks. My gosh, you're really on my list of pinakagwapo, pinaka-yummy, and pinaka-hot na guys. How do you maintain your kagwapuhan and pagiging hot?
Wow, I wouldn't even relate myself to those adjectives, but thank you for saying so. Well, I make sure na inaalagaan ko yung katawan ko, like kahit na pagod sa taping, I make sure I'd squeeze in some time to work out every morning. As you guys can see on my stories or IG stories, I always post stuff to inspire people to do the same. Na kahit busy tayo, we have to take care of our body. As positive vibes lang talaga. It helps na it will radiate, kumbaga. Kung masaya tayo inside, you're gonna look happy outside. Ganun lang po.
Thanks, Leo.
Thank you po. Thank you so much.
My question si Bernard from My Movie World.
Hi, Sir Bernard.
Yes, hello Leo, good evening. Yeah, first
evening.
question ko, since parang natanong na yung mga about sa showbiz industry, how are you doing or what is your work ethics, no? Now my question is, can you give or can you share some glimpse or pasilip? Sino si Leo Consul behind the camera? Ano yung usual na pinagkakaabalahan mo? Yan.
Oh, pinagkakabalahan lately, aside from the teleserye, I've been writing songs. It's siguro hindi alam ng mga tao na I also write a lot of songs. Hobby ko yun kasi it keeps me in a way balanced kasi medyo pag nababurnout na tayo sa teleserye, I need some outlet para kahit paano mabawasan yung stress. And I also love traveling. Kung wala lang pandemic, every week I would go somewhere else. I would fly somewhere else para, to explore and madagdagan pa yung knowledge about stuff in this world. Ganyan. Aside from that, I'm also a chef, so I cook a lot. I experiment a lot in the kitchen. And now that I'm vegetarian, I am actually releasing a book here in Indonesia about vegetarianism and a cookbook na vegetarian inspired. So yeah, that's been keeping me busy. Pero medyo wala pa pong time because of this teleserye kasi we work Monday to Sunday. We air Monday to Sunday, then 2.5 hours. So hirap talaga tayo sa schedule.
Okay. Yeah, you've mentioned na mahilig ka mag-travel and I also saw sa IG po na ang dami mong mga pictures sa iba't ibang location. Can you share some of the memorable location na napuntahan mo na and ano yung experience and why?
I have to say it has to be in Vietnam kasi it wasn't the conventional travel kumbaga. Yung, you go to Vietnam and then you just go to those hotspots. I didn't do it that way. Bali, pumunta ako sa probinsya ng Vietnam and I lived with the locals. I learned how to do their ways, kumbaga. Natulog ako sa bahay nila. It was part of the plan, kumbaga. So it was a very eye-opening experience kasi, at times we tend to take things for granted. Lalo't ngayon, we feel like we're very successful na ang dami na nating na-achieve sa buhay. Tapos, out of the blue, babalik tayo sa roots natin because I used to stay in that kind of place as well in the Philippines sa Bolinao. So it was a wake-up call for me na I have no right to complain kumbaga. I am given so much. I've been given so much. So I have to be grateful all the time. So it was very life-altering experience.
Okay. And then you also mentioned na nagluluto ka or chef, right? Meron ka na bang parang sarili mong recipe na luto for yourself or for the others? Can you share that?
Yes, I actually released my book here in Indonesia. It's called Kulionary. I released that 2 years ago. Ang tema ng book was to bring different dishes from different countries. So ang ginagawa ko ay kumbaga fusion. Kumbaga sa Pilipinas may adobo, dito may rendang. So I mix it. So naging trademark ko na siya. Parang ganun.
Okay. So, yun nga, na-mention mo din na nag-host ka right sa Itbulaga, Indonesia. Pero may chance ba na napanood mo din yung Itbulaga rito sa Philippines?
Oh yeah, of course. Lumaki din kami nanonood ng Itbulaga. So alam ko na yung mga segments. So when I was given the part at sabi nila, part ka ng sugod bahay, I know exactly what to do. I knew exactly what to do. At sobrang nakakatuwa kasi that was an opportunity for me to meet the locals here. Like talagang harap-harapan, up close and personal. So it was a great experience.
Okay. Dito sa latest na series na ginagawa mo, ano yung meron dito? Ano yung bago? What keeps you excited doing this series?
Aside from the fact na very fitting yung role sa akin, in a way na mas mature ito compared to my previous one. Because in previous one, I was a college student. Medyo hindi na tayo ganun kabata to do college, role. Kumbaga. Tapos ngayon, they fit it for me, like my age, even the character, medyo hopelessly romantic, kumbaga. Hopeless romantic. Ganun. So I'm very excited kasi a part of it, like half of it, I don't have to act it out kasi parang it's me. So I'm just giving the character half a life.
Okay, last na lang, no? Yung about sa songwriting mo or yung influence mo sa music, ano yung mga usually na kinocompose mo na song or usually na gusto mong pina-perform na kanta?
I like songs na deeply rooted sa experience ko, kumbaga. Kasi for me, songwriting is about like storytelling. When you're singing, you're telling a story. So mas mafe-feel mo, mas may soul kung galing sa'yo, kung storya mo, or sa mga na-experience ng ibang tao na I heard or I listened to. So mga things na sinusulat ko is more personal, mas nakaka-relate siya sa audience for me. Is that like the ones that I wrote a month ago na I'm recording soon, so I hopefully mangyari. So yeah, basically mga life experiences, personal experiences.
Okay. All right, Leo, thank you for opening
Salamat
up
po.
sa pag-share ng sarili mo sa amin about you. And
Thank
we're
you.
looking forward for your project here in the Philippines and abroad.
Thank you, Sir Bernard. Thank you po. Good night.
Thank you, Bernard. Leo, next here is John from kumagkaw.com.
Hey, Sir
Hi,
John.
Hi, Leo.
Good
Hi, good evening.
evening po. Hi.
I'm John Buena
Good
from
evening.
kumagkaw.com, and I'm a lifestyle blogger. I have a couple of questions. This is pretty random, but I'd like you to answer them as honest as you can.
All right.
What's your father's name? And can you tell me something good about him? What's so good about him?
Well, that's a tricky one because I have two fathers. The one that I lived with and until now, and the one who passed away like when I was 12. Yun yung biological father ko. And I didn't get to meet him. So I have no recollection. Wala akong idea or any experience with him, kumbaga. But with my father, my stepfather, there's so many things. Because I wrote a book here in Indonesia and it was inspired by him actually. Every chapter, lahat ng mga values na natutunan ko from my father. And maybe one thing na very memorable sa akin until now, it's still with me, na naging inspiration ko rin to push through sa buhay, was when he said, nung pauwi kami ng bahay, na sinundo ko siya from, working from construction. Sabi niya sa akin, Dong, my name in Bolinao is Dong. Palayo ko kasi. Dong, mag-aral ka mabuti kasi gusto ko makita kita in the future na hawak ang ballpen instead na pala. So that kept me really motivated until now, and siyang inspiration.
What has been like the most amount of pain that you've experienced that isn't physical?
Most amount of pain isn't physical. Wow. I think when I was looking for my mom, my mom left me when I was in elementary. And my sister brought me to Manila to look for her, but we couldn't find her. We didn't have any trace, no numbers and anything. So I was talking to my sister, and I told her specifically, gusto ko sana when I graduate, my mom would be there to, give me my medals and stuff. And I was bawling like a kid. Well, I was still a kid, and I was crying like crazily. I'm crying. So yeah, maybe to sum it all up, my yearning for my mom growing up, because I didn't have much time spent with her.
What was something that you loved as a kid doing, and that you think it would be a good thing to do it now?
Wow, maybe just going around carelessly, parang no problems. You don't have to think about the bills. Walang problema. Just running freely with my friends, naked. Maybe not naked now, but back in the days,
Who would like that? I mean,
innocent days. So it would be fun. Yung wala tayong iniisip na problema, walang mga pasanin pa sa buhay, when all you think about was anong kakainin right after this, or mapapalo ba tayo ni nanay at tatay after, maglaro sa putikan. Stuff like that. Yeah.
What's one great dream that you think you have already accomplished?
To see my family, or specifically my mom and dad, living in a decent roof, under a decent roof na may electricity. Kasi I grew up without electricity. Like in Bolina until high school, we just used lampara back in the days. So sabi ko sa tatay ko, one day tay, I will work hard and I will give you a freaking lamp or bulb, a light bulb. So simple lang. For me, it doesn't have to be grand. Kasi it has a deep meaning for me. Malalim na history kung bakit. Kahit ganun kasimple yung bagay na yon, it means a lot to me kasi I wish it for my father.
What's one huge dream that you have but you had to let go of?
Oh yeah, I had to let go. Maybe it was the opportunity to study in France, in culinary in France, in Bordeaux. I was given the opportunity. I was accepted, but I had to decline it because I had to shoot a movie here in Indonesia. Na it was a prior commitment already at nagkaroon ng conflict sa schedule. So I had to give up one. At ayoko namang sirain ang image ko dito. So I had to let go of that kasi talagang pangarap kong maging professional chef. But maybe hindi pwedeng dalawa at the same time.
Because you're striking while the iron is hot. But this one is a little bit personal, but I hope you don't mind. What was the name of your first love, and why do you think you fell in love with them?
First love, it has Maria Angela Rivera, organista. I'll never forget. Elementary, my first puppy love, kumbaga. Kapitbahay ko siya in Bolinao. Tapos I secretly fell in love with her, but she didn't know. I mean, she was this rich girl back in the days. Tapos ako yung basurero sa probinsya. So I had to keep it to myself. One thing I loved about her, the simplicity. Kahit napakayaman ng tao, she was well brought up. Pero very down to earth. Tapos nakikipagmingle sa akin kasi kapitbahay nga lang namin. So yeah, so I'll never forget her. At ngayon, we're still talking, and I told her everything about it. So yeah, we just laughed about it.
At least you got to tell her.
At least.
Yeah. My last question: what did you learn from your last heartbreak?
Oh, what I learned probably the most is respect, actually. Respect the feelings. Kasi pag wala yung respect, if you don't respect each other, I might have had a bad breakup. Kasi the breakup was very mutual. It was smooth, like what I said. So yeah, at the end of the day, sa relationship naman masasaktan tayo, may ligaya, may saya, may sakit. But if we respect each other hanggang sa kahuli-hulihan, then everything's gonna be fine.
All right. That'll be all for me, Leo. Thank you for
Thank you so much.
accommodating my questions. Have
Thank
a
you, John.
wonderful
Thank
evening.
you. Thank you. You too. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Leo, before lang tayo jumam to another question, meron lang si Mommy John na pahabol.
Okay.
Ano po name ng character niya sa love story at name ng character niya sa Terpaksa?
Okay, sa love story, I was Reza. Reza is a common name here in Indonesia, Reza. And sa Terpaksa Menikahi, I'm David.
Okay, perfect. Next question is from Sir Alan ng Stars Postog. Sir Alan.
Hello, Sir Alan.
Sir Alan, are you there? Okay, meron din si Bex mas pahabol. Do you believe in true love daw?
True love, of course I do believe in true love. But it doesn't have to be with someone na yung makakasama mo for the rest of your life. True love could be with your friends, some strangers, and So yeah, I do believe in true love.
Perfect. Sir Alan, are you there? Sir Alan. Ayan, from Kate, may app ba where we can watch your series?
Yeah, we
Mapapanood
have.
from YouTube.
It's called visionplus.com. Andun lahat ng episodes namin.
Perfect. Meron pa pong questions? Pwede pa po kayo magtanong. Sir Alan, are you there? Okay, kung wala na si Sir Alan, I'll ask na lang Sir Alan, then I'll message you Leo.
Okay.
If wala na pong questions, we're done na po for today. Ayun, sabi ni Bixby, terima kasih.
Oy,
Thank you,
sama-sama.
guys. Thank you.
Thank
In
you so
behalf
much
of
po.
Ate Cares din, thank you, guys. In behalf
Maraming
of Leo
salamat.
also, thank you so much. Leo, final words if you have.
I end na.
Yes, kasi may shoot po si Leo actually kasi nasa dinner break lang siya now. Ayun. So Leo, final word, final goodbye to the...
Oh yeah. Salamat po sa lahat for sparing your time to meet me virtually. Maraming salamat po. And I hope to meet you guys one day sa Pilipinas. And I hope you can still support me kung nagkataong makakuha tayo ng proyekto dyan sa Pilipinas. So yeah, stay safe and healthy everyone. And God bless everyone. Salamat po.
Oy, promise yan ha, magkikita tayo in person.
We have a deal.
Congratulations, Leo. Free bakasi.
Salamat po. Sama-sama.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Ingat po tayo. See you soon.
Ingat.
Thank you, guys. We'll send na lang po ng additional batch.